Hello and welcome back to International History 3.3. And I know here I put economy. Don't know why. Economy doesn't have much to do because this chapter we're mostly, unfortunately, gonna have to learn about a certain man and how he rose to power and why he was allowed to do that. Oops. A not very good man who's unfortunately very popular because of his cause of genocides, Hitler. But before we get to how Hitler got all his power, let's go to appeasement. So, appeasement was this policy that the governments would just kind of not let each other do whatever they want, but let each other do whatever they want, basically, with no repercussions other than just like talking it out. Like, oh, you can have this, but just don't have any more. That's like if I give you a cake and say you can only have two slices and just please don't have more of a cake. Let's think about how that's gonna turn out, especially in politics. So, this is the League, okay? League of Nations having a meeting. Britain and France, they're just like, damn, our economy is terrible. The Great Depression hit. Ugh, we're cooked. Okay, maybe we should just chill out. We'll let countries chill, not do much. And they're, oh, that's a great idea. I can't see how this goes wrong. You're so right, my brother friends. So now we're talking about the military. Military, they literally nobody could fight. Nobody could go into a war. Nobody could defend themselves. Their country would get demolished. So you might think, how come if nobody can go into war, how would they demolish other countries if no one can go into war? It's don't worry about it. Just everyone's military was bad and they wanted to about it. So people were just like, let's just go into a policy of appeasement, guys. Appeasement won't be that bad. Appeasement is great. You're so right, my brother France. Basically. And now we get to appeasement. Unfortunately, you guys are gonna have to stare at this. Actually, let's have you guys not stare at this guy for a while. Let me put him in the corner. So first, let's talk about the Rhineland. So if you guys remember in the Treaty of Versailles, the Rhineland is this land that is between France and Germany, and so due to the Treaty of Versailles, France was like, "Hey, you're not allowed to militarize this point anymore," and Germany was like, "Okay, fine," because they had to sign the War Global Clause. He was like, "Oh, sure, I won't remilitarize the land. I'll keep all my troops off." He's militarizing the land. He's taking it back. Not taking it back. It's still in Germany, but he's just putting the military back on it, right? And guess what happens? Britain, are you gonna do anything about France remilitarizing the Rhineland? Yeah, but you have to help me. No, I don't wanna. Basically, what happened? Britain was just like, well, it's their land anyways. They can remilitarize it. What's the issue? This was the issue. Um, so now let's talk about Anschluss. I can't pronounce it. It's a German word. Anschluss, though, is a German word for, uh, not Leversum. Leversum is the word for living space. But Anschluss was basically just like, we should take back all of the land that was given away during the Treaty of Versailles because they speak German and they're all national Germans. So the Germans should be in Germany. Let's take back. Oh, my brother France, Hitler is taking over a bunch of land in Poland. Shall we do anything about it? No. So Hitler is like, not just Poland, but Austria. He's like, I'm gonna take that land eventually. But they're like, let's not do anything because appeasement, he might be a good guy. As I thought at the time. Now the Munich conference. Now let's take Hitler. Actually, let's take Britain and France, right? They're just like, Hitler, let's meet up. Okay, they come over here. They're like, blah 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 blah. You can't take all of Czechoslovakia just because you're bored. And Hitler's like, but I want to take Czechoslovakia. And they're just like, no, you can't take all of Czechoslovakia. You can have Sudetenland. And Czechoslovakia is completely out of this conversation. You see how Czechoslovakia is not a cat drawn on here. Czechoslovakia is... I know I don't want to get taken over by Hitler. You can have Sudetenland. So they take over all of Sudetenland. And then the British, they come back. They're like, oh, the Munich conference, it was great. Hitler agreed to blah, blah, blah. Appeasement is going well. Nobody has died. Munich conference does not go well, in fact, and Hitler takes all of Czechoslovakia. But believe it or not, that is not what even starts World War II yet. We'll see that next video.